We are back in the kitchen doing one of my favorite dishes. I've done this before, but I did it a little bit differently. This is a different recipe for chicken caprese. And of course, it has all of the elements that we love about caprese. We start with some really nice, I just took out some really great chicken breasts, pounded them nice and thin. They're ready to go. I've salt and peppered them. I've got olive oil and a little butter in a pan over there that we're going to start in just a moment. The pan's already heating up. Of course, hello Jan, nice to see you. For caprese, I found some pretty good. They're not super fresh, but they're pretty good tomatoes. And I've already put some, a little chiffonade of basil on top of them. And we have some beautiful slices of fresh mozzarella. So we got that going. I have a little olive oil in the pan, hello Rob Wolf, some balsamic glaze, which we're going to need for this. And that's really it. It's a very simple, I'm going to put a little pesto on these as they cook. And that's just to impart a little additional flavor. But this is a pretty easy, lighter dish, great for the warmer weather that we're certainly experiencing here in the desert. I don't know about you guys elsewhere, but let's get started. I've got my pan, and in it, oh golly, the dogs. They're very excited about food. Sue Parker, hello. All right, so here's my pan. I got a little olive oil and a little butter. You guys are going to be vanished. I've had it up to here with those little dogs today. They're so barky. That's Remy. All right, Lori Highland's watching. Hello there, Lori Highland Ward. All right, so I'm just gonna put a little splash of garlic in here. Just add it to the flavor of my olive oil. To add it to the flavors of the chicken. And so I've got all this ready to go. I'm just going to stir that in like that. Woo! Pan's hot enough. It'll splatter there. This isn't even the good burner. Hi, Catherine. All right, next. Now the pan's nice and hot. We're going to add in our chicken. Just like that. And I'm using a combination of both olive oil and butter because I want these to brown up a little bit. And I want to do that fairly quickly. So I've got olive oil, butter, salt, pepper, and a little garlic paste in there. You can just, throw in some chopped garlic. And I'm going to brown these chicken breasts, then I'm going to flip them. Then I'm going to add a little basil to them. A little pesto, rather. Hello, Mark Schwartz. Nice to see you, by the way. We have a little gin and tonic going. This is Aviation Gin once again. Bill Senso's watching. Hello, Bill. I just saw your wife at the grocery store when I was picking up groceries at Gelson's for the segment this evening. That is very nice. All right, so we're browning up our chicken. And, it's one of those things where... yeah, Liz was on her break, but she checked me out anyway, which was very sweet of her. So we're going to brown up our chicken breast, and we'll flip them, brown them on both sides. And one of the things I like about this dish, hello, David Powell, nice to see you. It's light, it's easy, it's great, and it's quick. This is just going to be bing, 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 and we're going to be ready to eat. So that's what I like about it. And especially on a weeknight, I want to get a lid out. Because once we get ready and put our mozzarella on there, hello, Sean. Sean Barnard is watching. And once we put a little mozzarella on that, I'm going to want that to melt down a little bit. So, but we're already getting a nice color on the... Oh, yeah, they're beautiful. They're coming along nicely. But that's why I like to add a little butter, because it's going to give you a quicker browning process as we do this. And... so you just want to saute the chicken. You want to make sure that you get them, nice and cooked through. Chicken should be cooked to about 160, 165 degrees. Hello, Lucy Barista. Nice to see you. Cheers, everybody. Philip Large is watching. Philip, nice to see you. Hello, Deborah. But it combines, I love caprese salads. It's always my favorite. Fresh mozzarella is good on anything. If we're cooking with mozzarella or burrata, it's always my favorite. All right. I just want to make sure I got a little color on that side. What I did, by the way, I took these, I'm going to bring you back down to the chicken breast here. I pounded these out. These are just nice breasts that I then covered in a little plastic and just pounded them until they were a little thinned out, not super thin. And I didn't cut them into cutlets because I wanted them nice and kind of good sized pieces of chicken for this. You don't need to make them into cutlets. You can do that if you want, and they'll cook a lot faster too. But a little color on that side, very nice. Now we're going to flip them over. Remember, we have olive oil, a little butter, salt, pepper, and some garlic in the pan. Karen, thank you for watching. Hope you're doing well. I'll just show you that. See, you got a little nice browning on that. All right. So encourage that. I'll cover it up for just a little bit. While that's doing that, I'll grab a spoon. Boys, they get mad when they see the neighbors across the street because somehow, the neighbors aren't supposed to be over there. What are you going to do? They're crazy dogs. All right, I've got a little pesto. Just going to stir that up. The pesto of your choice. We're going to put that on the chicken and just spread it out on top like that, okay? This is going to give it a little depth of flavor. It's going to be nice. Whoa. Cut back my heat just a bit. Okay, now we got a little pesto going. Remember, there's some garlic in the pan. Oh, now you're getting that aromatic, wonderful smell. All right, so I want to bring you over so you can see what's going on. Hey, Meg, nice to see you. All right, so got our chicken, brown on one side, coat it with pesto. Looks pretty good. Now I'm going to let that continue to cook. I want those cooked almost all the way through. Jan, you know everybody, don't you? Jan Darlington Meyer. She knows everybody in the desert. Judy Martino. Hello, Judy. Nice to see you tonight. Hope you're doing well. Randy's watching. Randy, there's garlic in the pan. Randy, I know you're a garlic guy, so it's in there. Trust me. All right. We've let that saute a bit. I'm going to check. All right, that's fine. Yeah. All right. You want to... So now, there are a couple of different ways we can do this. I am doing it the traditional way tonight, which is just mozz and fresh tomatoes. One of the things I like to do is actually, hey Stacy, nice to see you. One of the things I like to do with this is I like to chop up the tomatoes, mix it with a little olive oil, mix it with a little of my balsamic, and put chopped basil into it and put that on top of the cheese. But I didn't do that today. We're just doing it the traditional way. So I've got a couple of nice slices of fresh mozzarella. I'm going to put one right there. And I'm going to put one over there. Put a nice sized piece of mozzarella on there, right? You want it right there and right there. Now, there we go. Andy Kahn is watching. Hello, Andy. The greatest musician you've never heard of. That's the title of his book. And I encourage you to get that. All right, now we've got our mozz on there. Come on over, take a look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful already? Isn't that nice? So what I want that to do is just melt a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. So we're going to cover it. I'm going to let that heat up. And then we're going to add our tomatoes and a little Italian seasoning. I've already got basil and tomato. And then we're going to dress it. And dinner's going to be ready. It's just that easy. It's super simple. I love these dishes because, again, here it is, middle of the week. It's Wednesday night. Who wants to be busy cooking all night long? You want to be, I don't know, watching whatever's on TV, right? You want to relax on a Wednesday. Get ready for the rest of the week. So these are relatively easy dishes. This one I was thinking about today because, sometimes you think, what am I hungry for? When I'm doing these cooking shows, I'm like, what do I really want to eat for dinner? This is what I want to eat for dinner. All right, so I'm getting a little melt on the mozz. Now, You gotta get. All right. Come back down here so you guys can see this. And I'm just heating. I just covered that up. There's my tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. They're nice. They're not exactly garden fresh, but you know, we're getting close to that kind of season. Boys, is this a good place for you both to stand? I don't know if you guys need to see this. Look at these two. When you're cooking in the kitchen, the dachshunds will always keep you company. All right. That's a lovely sound, isn't it? Now we're just going to get a couple of our tomato slices. Oh, the mozz is really starting to melt beautifully. I can't wait to show you this now. Like that. Some basil. We got a little fresh basil like that. I get another slice of tomato. Oh, look at that. There we go. And then we're going to put a little fresh basil on there like that. And what I like to do while it's finishing, just to add a little drizzle of the olive oil on top like that. Because they're fresh tomatoes, we'll give them a little salt and pepper. Like that. Fresh ground pepper. Mr. Herwig is not here, so I can do as much pepper as I like. A little salt. There we go. And just for fun, some fresh Italian herbs. Actually, freeze-dried Italian herbs, which is what I like. Hello, Tammy Laporte. Nice to see you. So that'll enhance the flavors of the basil. Oh, that looks really lovely. I'm going to cover that for about another minute or two. We're going to enjoy a little sip of our cocktail. I'll go over the dish again so you can write it all down, but I'll post it for you. So you just need a couple of chicken breasts. I like to pound them out a little bit. Salt, pepper, olive oil and butter in your pan. Heat that up. Add a little garlic. Saute that. And then put your chicken right in there. Brown it on one side. Flip it. Brown it on the other side. Add your mozzarella. Fresh sliced mozzarella. Let that start to melt a little bit. Cover it. Let it melt. Hello, Victoria. And then you're going to add your tomatoes. I want you guys to take a look at this. I just want you to look how gorgeous this dish is. Look at that, how pretty it is. The color's the Italian flag, of course. And I'm pretty sure that chicken is cooked all the way through. I'm going to plate one up for us just to check it out. Hello, Michelle. Nice to see you. Hold on. So let's come back over here. The table's a mess. All right. Got my olive oil. I've got extra mozzarella just in case. Now, whoops. I'm throwing things. All right. Here we come. A plate. There we go. All right. We got that. Now, there it is, chicken caprese. Hello, Connie. Isn't that beautiful? Now, to finish this, what you want? I've got the dropsies tonight. Got a little balsamic glaze. All right? And we're just going to drizzle a little balsamic glaze like that. Just for some flavor and a nice color. And voila, ladies and gentlemen, we have chicken caprese. I'm going to let that rest for a minute, then I'm going to cut into it and really enjoy that. It's a super easy dish. What we've been cooking now for exactly 15 minutes. That's it. 15 minutes and dinner is just about done. That is not a bad way to go. So, all you need is some chicken, some fresh mozzarella, some fresh tomatoes. Hello, Sandra Curry. Nice to see you. Look at that. I like to put a little pesto on there. I put some pesto on there when I flip the chicken, just to give it a little additional layer of flavor. So that's going to be a nice dish. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm also looking forward to finishing my cocktail as well. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I'm going to post this recipe. I think I have to post last week's recipe, which was the cheesesteak pasta, which was pretty good. I post all this stuff on my YouTube channel, which is Patrick Evans in the Kitchen. You can subscribe to that, and it's for free. It doesn't cost you a thing, and you get a lot of other recipes that I posted. I started doing this during the pandemic, so there are a lot of recipes over there that you can check out. And so do that. Just go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, it doesn't cost you anything, and it's going to be, hello, Rick Ross. Yes, indeed, I shall see you. There's a bourbon waiting with your name on it. Bill Senso, go Firebirds. That's right, they're playing the playoffs. Final round, right? This is it. They just got to win this set of games, and they'll bring home the Calder Cup. If you're not watching here in the Coachella Valley, it is one of those huge events in the Coachella Valley. Our American League hockey team, the Firebirds, and they're in the playoffs. Their inaugural season, they came within one game of winning the Calder Cup and the championship, and this year we expect them to bring that thing home. We are, of course, happy to present these wonderful recipes. I'm going to show you this again. Look how pretty this is. Chicken caprese, ready to go. Oh, look at that. That is going to be fantastic. I'm doing that with some potatoes and some green beans. That's dinner tonight. Thank you guys for joining me here in the kitchen. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check it out. There are recipes there. Post them on Facebook as well. Oh, they're in the third round. Thank you, Bill. I thought this was the finals. You can see I'm not a huge hockey fan. The dogs are very excited because it's time to eat. Stacy, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back again next week with another delicious recipe, so keep it right here and check out my YouTube channel. And thanks for checking us out on Facebook. Have a great Wednesday and a great... they're so crazy. I don't know if you guys... They're over there. They don't know what they're barking at. That's the fun part, is they don't know. They have no idea. I'm going to go find out. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you back here next week in the kitchen.